Ugh. Cloudy skies, heavy fog too took up most of the sky today. This is a look at downtown from the Shoreway where it was snowing. Most of it melted by the time it hit the road, but later in the day, it did begin to accumulate a bit more, especially in the grassy areas. And now it's just gross.
It is a little gross out there, yes, especially in the city. I actually met a friend of mine visiting from Austin, Texas, and it started doing it right as she got here, and she was like a kid in a candy store, loving it.
Oh, right, because they don't get much snow in Austin.
Exactly.
But girl, you can keep it.
I don't think they'll want anything after the February storms down there as well.
Sure.
Despite it being the first snow here in the Cleveland Metro across Northeast Ohio, it was my first snow as well in the Cleveland Metro, and I absolutely loved it. Now, ask me in February if I'm still loving it is a different question. Here's some preliminary reports for the last 12 hours across Northeast Ohio. Ashland just about 2 inches, and this is kind of like where the models were lining up, 2 to 3 inches. Certainly some of the elevated surfaces out there accumulated a little bit more. You can see it just over 3 inches there in North Royalton. Sagamore Hills at about 2.5, along with Parma. Bath is about 2.3. So where are we headed? What's happening next year? Well, we're going to talk about us flipping the switch here and rebounding temperatures. Winds are going to pick back up, and you're going to see we're going to be left over with a few crumbs here across Northeast Ohio. Regional temperatures ranging from the 30s all the way down to the 50s and 60s, and this is where that air mass is going to be moving back in. Yeah, you just heard it. 60s coming right back into Northeast Ohio. Over the next 24 hours here, you can see sort of where the snowfall forecast is expected to go. We're still going to be dealing with, as I said before, a little bit of few crumbs left over in Northeast Ohio, perhaps even maybe about 2 inches here, at least 0.2 inches. As well from this system, what's left over here. So we're dealing with mixed precipitation. It's a little bit of a messy commute out there across Northeast Ohio, all due to this system here trying to work its way out. We're sort of in a dry slotted area right now, and this is what's causing a little bit of pause from the precipitation. Now, rolling forward over the next 3 hours here, you're going to notice that temperatures try to kind of cool themselves down to the freezing mark here, but it's already mostly dry over towards Huron County, even towards Lorain County as well, down to the south, Akron, you're a little bit dry there as well. Stowe, Hudson, even over towards Ravenna, you're moving in sort of a dry area as well. And again, as I said before, the city still warm. We're dealing with a little bit of a slushy, nasty mess here. All right, let's move forward here in your National Design Mart hour by hour forecast through this evening. You can see our temperatures are settling a bit more inland around the freezing mark. That's where we see a little bit more of that snow rain mixture. And then tomorrow, this is when the system is really trying to pull away to the north and east here and dry things out. We're left over with a little bit of light accumulating precipitation, but by Tuesday, that's when the system begins to change and our winds turn from the west and start coming in into the southwest, taking us into Wednesday. That's where we start to see a little bit more of rainfall moving back in with our next system. We're going to be on the leading edge of a warm front moving across the area, so our temperatures go from 40 tomorrow to near 50 by Tuesday. More sunshine expected, warmer on Wednesday, 63 degrees, and then we increase our clouds in the afternoon, late showers moving through, a few residual showers early on Thursday, and then that's boom when our next system moves on in and we go back into the 40s for the most part, cooling things down significantly, Lena, heading into next weekend where the Browns come home. Hopefully it's a W next Sunday.
Amen to that.
Yes,
Thanks, Jason.